Let's go.
Well, I didn't expect that to start up. I checked it to just go live instead of the intro, but yeah, I'm on both channels. I clicked the wrong thing and I thought I clicked it off, but evidently it stayed on. So BushCrafty gets some airtime too.
Nice. Good afternoon, everybody.
Also on X. But I suppose there's probably not going to show the difference between if somebody's on BushCrafty or not, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Vester. Hey, Christy. Sent your guys' packages out today, finally. Was going to do it the 29th or the 30th, 31st. I'll get it right. But it was way too packed. So I said, I'll wait till after the first. One of you guys will be getting them Monday, another one Friday. So probably Karen V's will be, since she's in California, probably Friday. Next Friday, rather. Hey, cat. Yeah. I would have it on too, but it'd be too distracting for me. I'll be looking up at the TV the whole time.
Yeah. I stepped away from the TV. I'm just tracking it on my phone right now.
If you hear a, oh man, I'll be woohoo! Notre Dame's up.
Good game so far.
There's a lot going on with this investigation so far. And there's a lot of, stuff coming out from it. Like and I said this in another video, but it'll be out tomorrow. But the whole thing about them renting the vehicles by the same company, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, oh, they last week they both ate at McDonald's and ordered a Big Mac because it's a big company. They have places all over the country, but the media, woo, we got to tie them together. Oh, they rented the same company. Yeah. And again, we have to be careful of what we read in the media, which is supposed to be true. I get in trouble if I say something that they don't seem to like. So they should be holding the media at the same standards. One of the things it's been said that the guy deleted himself before the explosion. He used his service pistol. He's also linked to Ukraine. He's pro, go Ukraine, this and that. He actually left. None of this is I'm saying is true or anything. This is all what we're getting off of the media. He's supposed to be special forces. I'm just saying that for somebody being in special forces, what was portrayed as being a explosive device thing doesn't seem like special forces, because special forces they do training in demolition. That doesn't seem like something that somebody from Special Forces would do. And how convenient was it that this guy deleted himself before the bomb went off? Oops, I said, dang it. Oh, well.
Yeah, those type of guys, they know how to get maximum results out of very little. And
Yeah.
that just seemed more like a show than something somebody of that training would do.
Yeah. And the thing is, on top of this, he had plans, reservations, and everything to go to Ukraine to fight. He had documentation of everything that it's I don't know. I don't like to go to the conspiracy thing, but they're making it awful that direction. You know what I mean?
How old was this person? Did they say?
They actually show his ID and everything. He is a master sergeant. Let me see if I can find the right one here.
Was he born here in America?
He was he had a government ID and everything.
Okay.
His pay grade was an E8, which is, I believe, is master sergeant. Somebody better in the military would know better than that.
Gotcha.
Well, it kind of says M, maybe an S, so it could be master sergeant. Houston. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, there's a lot of different stories coming out of this already. Evidently they both served in the same
Unit?
Fort Bragg, I think it was. I'd have to look at that again, but not in the same unit or anything, but
Okay.
at the same base. Now, yeah, he's 37, or was 37 years old, and I'm not going to give his name or anything like that. What was it, Bragg? Okay, yeah, I thought that's what I seen.
I'm 36. That's only 1 year older than me. That's insane.
Now I don't know how true that is or anything. Again, all this is allegedly stuff because it's coming from the media, and unfortunately, the media is the media. They have pictures of him with Ukraine T-shirt on. That, well, it says "Glory to Ukraine," but it's in Ukrainian or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they use. And again, like I said, he had a quick turn 30-day contract up in Ukraine, making $550 a day. He had lodging and travel, was all set up and everything. Again, and, yeah.
Man, that's a little over 16 grand just for a month.
Yeah, and if you sit there and think about it, when they go investigate when a person deletes themselves, if there's anything that looks like they set up a schedule to do something like go on a vacation, then they start investigating into the passing of that person more, because nobody sets up a schedule or a vacation or a trip or anything if they already know that they're not going to go, you know.
Yeah.
This channel needed to be updated. Oh, is everybody over on BushCrafty? It doesn't matter, either one. Because I can't check where people are at. Because it just says from YouTube. The sides of the truck there, B, those trucks, the cyber trucks, are well built. And like I was saying on 101s last night, that there's an upgrade where you can have the trunk, instead of it being a closed down latch one, um, a thing that covers the back scrolls out like this, like security windows that you pull down. It's something like that, but it's all automatic, so it makes it look like it's real fancy and everything. And you just push a button and it opens and shuts that way, and that's the weak point. So if he had everything in the trunk, instead of it going out the sides or out the front, the weak spot is that trunk area. And like I said, I don't know if it had that, but by the looks of the video of the explosion, you see a flap coming up, and if it was a trunk, it's less likely that it would have went straight out the back. It would have probably went out the front area. Yeah, I wish I had a chat thing that would pop up. I'm still working on it with tech support. They said, "Oh, it's working." I said, "No, it's not." "Oh, it's working on our end." I said, "No, it's not." What else did we see on this?
I think they said, I think I saw one story that said the guy in New Orleans, I don't know if he graduated, but they said he went to Georgia State.
Yeah, he went to college here. Yeah.
Well, of course, they had to throw in the Georgia Texas connection. But yeah, I mean, even he was I don't know much about him, but even he was a young guy, 42, and the other guy was what, 37. I mean, that's young.
Yeah. And I have a premiere tomorrow at 11 coming out about the because it's blowing up now since the stuff started happening. CIA past employee, we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
And she said there's over 100 of certain people over here, and this is the year that they're planning stuff to happen.
No, we probably can't talk much on the specifics, but did you hear about the big bust they had in Virginia that was supposed to be they said it was the biggest one in agency history?
Yeah, of the boom stuff. Yeah. And that they had already got in there by investigating pew-pews and stuff, and found it all.
And it makes me wonder if that might have been connected in some way, because some of the images they were showing, I think it was from the New Orleans incident, some of those look similar, which don't mean they're connected, but you know.
They could be all using the same
Yeah,
website.
That was the day before. I think that happened on the 31st, and then these two instances, of course, happened yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, my bug out bag's always ready. It's sitting by the door, ready to go.
Yeah.
I got boom, 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 and gone. Pick what I pick up.
However, besides the guy that was involved in the Las Vegas event that supposedly did something to himself, was anybody else hurt or injured?
The Vegas one, there was people injured,
Okay.
and that was from the fireworks, I would assume. And again, that's where this alleged thing comes, because the video that people were recording said, "Oh, the battery blew up. The battery blew up." It wasn't the battery is under the vehicle. It's a big. It's the in between both wheels is the whole length of the battery from side to side, and
Yeah.
it's about yay thick.
I've seen quite a few of those cyber trucks in my area.
Have you? I
Yeah,
haven't
I
seen
have.
one here yet. That's which I'm out in the
I've
middle of
seen.
nowhere.
There's one of them I seen. Whoever's got it, they painted it like this blue color, so it kind of sticks out. You know that this you can spot that one. The other few I've seen, don't know if it might be like the same person, or what, but I've seen several.
Yeah. The bus thing was in Las Vegas too. It was, and so far there's no ties to the Trump thing. It was a guy with a knife holding people hostage on a public bus.
Hmm. I don't see how he thought that was going to end well for him.
Yeah, and
Should have watched Speed.
they had SWAT there and everything. There was tons of police cars.
Oh yeah, don't mess around in Vegas.
Yeah, I don't see the appeal of them. I mean, it's cool that they're stainless steel, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks like they're trying to go sci-fi, but even in the future, I probably wouldn't drive around in something like that.
No, I don't see the hype in them.
And the where it was Turo app. It was actually an app, which is the company that you just use your phone and you can rent whatever vehicle for this or vehicle for that. And again, it's same platform the guy in New Orleans used. And we're still waiting on the investigation in Colorado Springs. I don't know if it's his residence or a girlfriend or what, but they're doing a search and investigation in Colorado Springs. And at this point, they're still it's unclear the reasoning behind it, other than let me be famous thing. Oh, there's Eric. Hey, Eric, how's it
Hey,
going?
hey. Oh, I just finished an early lunch, early dinner, whatever you want to call it. And watching the Irish beat up on the dogs.
Hey, you can't be bringing fake news to the broadcast now. It's a good game. There's no score in the
It's a
first
wonderful
first
game.
quarter.
I'm kind of wondering. I saw Watt up here. I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm
You
tracking.
should be
I'm
watching
tracking.
TV. Mm.
Oh, that
Didn't want to
was
lose my voice the first quarter.
Uh-huh.
yeah. They're
Susie D and Bonnie and Be Charming. I'm on my phone and I'm outside, so if I sound weird, or
if you
why.
sound weird.
Yeah, I don't know how my voice comes through the phone versus a laptop. So,
Yeah, they tracked his movements, which is very interesting. The route he took, he went from, well, evidently he picked up the vehicle in Denver, Colorado, went all the way into New Mexico, which is Las Vegas, New Mexico, and he went through Albuquerque, Arizona, Flagstaff, Kingman, and into, which is a very long way to go, because there are shorter routes to go. But then again, it is an electric vehicle, so maybe the shortcut is they didn't have any charging stations, because I think the range in those things are like 380 something like that, 385
Yeah.
at normal speeds. Oh, Eric must hit the button.
sorry.
Yeah, that'd be the thing with the electric cars. It may send you on a longer route, yeah, just so you can find charging stations.
Eric. Okay, is this the right Eric?
Oh man, there's two E's.
Can you hear me?
I'm sure. Is that the right one? Okay, there we go. Must be the right one.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I went and sat in my truck. That's why you heard the ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, with the key and all.
Hmm. Yeah, some interesting stuff on the first day of the new year for sure.
Oh yeah, that's why I said it's only the first day, and it's starting off with a bang. Oh, that was bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no pun intended.
yeah. They're 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 supposed to be on go, is what the CIA lady was saying. I get more into that on that, like I said, on the video. Well, there's Jeff. There's a lot. There was a lot. There was one in New York, Baltimore. There was one in where did you say it was?
It was in
Mm,
Montenegro.
Man, I don't know why we kept thinking Madagascar. um, yeah, there's and I'm not saying these are all related or anything like that, but um, I don't think it. I don't think it. They would go out and just do random, you know, shootings and stuff. The cells. I figured that they'll go out and do things like to be on the news type stuff, like you're already seeing from New Orleans and Las Vegas. I'm not saying that those are part of anything, but Those are on the news more than the shootings are now. Let me see if I can.
Yeah. Somebody really wanting to do some harm, that's the type of coverage that they would be looking for.
Yeah. And then we got Biden. Oh boy. He's moving. He's putting moves in action to permanently ban offshore drilling for gas.
Of course.
Because he doesn't want us to. Oh, who's this? Eric again? Hello again, Eric.
Hello, Eric.
I gotta move closer to the houses.
Oh, is that what
Being
it
out in
is?
the truck. Yeah,
Okay.
the truck's just far away.
Yeah, it's to block Trump, because if Trump uses our own oil, his family doesn't get no money for it from China. That's why when he released all that oil from our reserves, he sent it to China to get it refined and then brought it back to the United States. Who does that?
Yeah, imagine they're going to be trying to push all their little last minute deals now.
Eric, you there?
The visible Eric.
Yeah.
It's the invisible man, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you there, Eric? Eric's not having a good
Not
day.
yet.
Oh, there he is. All we can see is your name tag. You don't even have a box.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. I'm incognito.
Also, another thing that kind of want to talk about is how we talk about this. China declares state of emergency. There's an outbreak of a virus.
Brother.
Does that sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Right
saying
about the right time too.
I'm not saying anything or suggesting anything, but they are already talking about the big P word, pandemic, again. So,
Go dogs, baby.
boo!
Strike first blood. 3 points, baby. We'll take them. Hey, did y'all know it was today in 1788 that Georgia became the fourth state to enter the Union?
The fourth state, was it today?
It was
Oh,
today
cool.
in 1788. Go dogs.
Yeah, Fear Cat. Did your sister get to see the firework? The world's largest firework in Japan, New Year's Eve, I do believe.
They put
Went
on a
off.
show.
Or I guess it would be I don't know if it happened before or after the New Year, but yeah, I mean, this thing lit up the whole area. It was like daylight. It was like there was a sun out there. It just, you could see it from a distance, and it just lit everything up.
Man, I know the people next door out here at my mom's. I know they put on a heck of a show. Man, I didn't think they were ever gonna stop.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad here. We had issues the 4th of July, but that was because of neighbors shooting off fireworks. But Yeah, that was the t-shirt thing. The New Orleans guy, and I won't repeat their names, so I'll just name the city or whatever. Had planned on deleting his family too. Again, this is all allegedly. This is what comes from the media, and it's hard to even the media makes up stories.
This was the Vegas guy.
No, that was New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just stuff
Yeah.
like that, unfortunately, leaves you with more questions than answered. Now that neither one of them are here, they can't say anything.
Yeah, and I don't know the fact that um, the FBI comes out with a statement. The first thing they come out with was there's no link between them. Why do you lead with that? Yeah, that's the first thing I gathered off of. Oh,
Yeah.
I just wanted to come out and there's no link between New Orleans guy and the Las Vegas guy.
And of course, people like that, as soon as we pick up on something like that, we're going to start looking into stuff,
Yeah.
Hey, Bush, I'm going to bounce. You guys are breaking up at my end.
Are you? Okay.
Must be the phone. So I'll be
Yeah.
in chat and watching TV. I'll be trolling in chat. So just,
Okay.
See you, buddy.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Whoa. So did you have your black eyed peas and collard greens?
Shoot, yeah. I had the black eyed peas and the rice, the collard greens, the fried pork chops, and of course the cornbread.
I was going to get pork chops, but I found pork loin was on sale, two strips, and I was like, we'll just have that. And I just cooked it in cabbage, and it was good.
Well, I was craving some pork chops and went to the store and they had some on sale at one of the local markets, so we got some of those. Pretty good.
Yeah, that they are.
I mean, it's a real big world, but for those type of things, you're only
Yeah.
so many people away from being connected some type of way.
Yeah, and that's the thing that they use the same app, and that doesn't that's not connected them. That's just somebody using the same service.
Yeah.
And again, the media will sling this thing. Oh, they're part of the same, but there are things that are adding up. The app, which doesn't mean anything, but they went to the Fort Bragg. Not, and I don't know if they went to at the same time or what, or they knew each other or anything like that. But they're saying there's no link so far.
Fort Bragg, once you pretty much go there to do training, that's like specialized training in whatever your field may be,
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Because even nowadays, Fort Sill is an army base, but they do have Marines do boot camp there, and they do have Marines come in for certain MOS and stuff like that. like I said, it all depends. Is here on leave from Germany. Oh, really? I didn't. Yeah, see, I didn't hear that yet either.
It's tough. I mean, we're just a little over 24 hours out. So, I mean, so much stuff is
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
revealed.
Yeah. Hey there, Jeff.
Hey, Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year.
Well, same to y'all. I hope y'all have so far had a good one.
Oh, ain't too bad. Ain't
So
too bad.
far.
Oh, I just joined. I was going through the channels and seen that you was up and on. So
Yeah, I did.
Everybody else is gone right now.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Well, I clicked it to I accidentally clicked BushCrafty, then I clicked it again to remove it, so it wouldn't go live there, but it did anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
I mean, I've got like 15 people over there.
Yeah. Well, be truthful about it, I didn't think it was going to let me up on here. It like forever to get up on here.
Oh yeah, it has a there's a big hesitation, and you have to do a loading.
Really?
Yeah, it's more secure than StreamYard. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah.
Huh. I got to figure out how to bring Chad up on here.
Top should be top right. You should see chat.
There we go. Bonnie, I saw you New Year's Eve. Hello to everyone out there in YouTube land. Yeah, I get it right in a minute.
YouTube land.
Man, you know how long it's been since I've really been on here BSing with everybody?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I ain't seen you since last year, man.
I know it has been a while. Ain't it? Arrived at work. Left work. I've got certain people being tracked. Okay. I'm going to leave it alone at that. I know every move they make.
Also, they're talking about the J6 pipe person that left pipes around Washington.
Oh, really?
Those things. Evidently, they know who that is now.
Damn, it took them long enough to figure it out.
Yeah.
I wonder if the 47 had any help with it.
Who knows?
Well, let me ask this. I've been paying bills today and so forth, and I know that you and Watt have done touched on it, but what all has happened today since I woke up?
Since you woke up?
This morning.
So
in the news, that is.
So you're woke now?
No, I am awake. Woke is in the past tense.
It depends.
Well, okay, I'll give you that one. Now, as that prepper or is that prep? No, he don't use that no more.
No, that's prepper.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen him.
Let's see. Well, I heard that. Let's see how to word this one here. The Microsoft guy,
Okay.
doing the God thing again, and I mean lowercase God.
Right.
He's funding a project to put juice in mosquitoes, into mosquitoes.
Well, now, I don't want to interrupt you, but you do know that he is also working on trying to put the juice in, let's say, wild boar, but not wild.
Oh, you mean cows?
No, hogs.
Huh?
Yeah,
No. What is it?
hogs, pigs.
Oh,
hogs.
okay. I thought I was like Haas. Who's Haas? You mean from Gunsmoke or not Gunsmoke?
Bonanza.
Ponderosa.
Bonanza.
Yeah.
No, it's pork. They're trying to get that introduced to go into pork.
Oh, it's supposed to be in all of our.
Moo.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the. Yeah, I can't say the word. The vac.
For the lab.
Yeah.
Okay.
The vac that they use because even the bird thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's in cows, it's in sheep, it's in pigs, it's in I mean even they're saying these guys have it now. And they're when they give those animals the juice, it goes into, if we eat them,
Yeah.
there's just they need to find a way to make the juice stay in there after it gets to a certain temperature.
Oh, really?
It's already there, but when we cook it, it goes away.
So we're not allowed to eat our steak medium rare no more. We got to cook it well done.
I don't know. There's a temperature where it cuts off, but like I'm not a scientist or anything. And hold on, let me do something.
Well, you do know.
Hold on, Jeff. Wait for a second.
Okay.
This channel Bushcraft family cannot and does not contain medical/health advice. The medical/health information is provided for general informational and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional advice. Accordingly, before taking any actions based upon such information, we encourage you to consult with the appropriate professionals. We do not provide any kind of medical/health advice. The use or reliance of any information contained on the site or our mobile application is solely at your own risk.
Please verify you are a human. I'll wait.
There we go.
Okay. Well, you do know. I'm glad you put that up before I said what I was supposed to do. But you have heard what has happened in Louisiana at 3:00 starting this afternoon.
Yeah, the Bulldogs is in action, baby.
Let's just say Marshall Dillon came to town.
Oh, I'm sure there's a pretty high presence right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
From now until next month, because they host the Super Bowl as well.
Well, they don't issue it, but they like I was on one-on-ones last night. The National Guard's already there setting up for what was supposed to be yesterday, which is and the Super Bowl. The National Guard comes out and does, they basically work, setting up security areas and the cement things like that was supposed to be there.
Well,
but again, like I said, and it's already been they've there's videos out there of his whole pathway, and there's one that I watched that it's still up there, but because he didn't hit anybody at that one spot. These girls running across the street with these high heels on. Oh man, they have to be the luckiest girls there is, because they were going to, I'm assuming it was a bar, and some guys holding the door open for everybody, because everybody starts running because this guy's coming down the road, and these girls, and she goes around the outside of the line to get in, and how she didn't get hit is she just lucky, real lucky.
I don't know.
And they show him going in between the pylons or whatever they call them, the cement barrier things. They show him going around to get on the sidewalk area, because it was actually a sidewalk and part of the road.
Yeah. Well, the bad thing about it is you've got to go through so much BS to find the real news.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if it's me getting old or if it's me just, I've had it. But,
oh, yeah.
I'm tired of
it. It's like this. I'm so tired of hearing about the drones. And it's nothing. It's not a big deal, because they've had them, and they've done this, and I can't talk about it, but they've done what they're doing, and it's all of a sudden it's a big deal because the media put it out there.
Yeah,
you need to stop focusing on what they're showing you and find out what else is going on.
Well, I've also noticed it can be going on, for a good while. But as soon as the media gets a hold of one story, it blows up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean.
Then everybody's out there looking at and so many of them are doctored.
Yeah.
And that, I'm putting that lightly.
Well,
you can go, there's websites right now where you can go and tell this AI thing to make a video of a drone over your sky, and it'll make a drone flying around and you think it's real.
Well, now that is about what I was trying to tell 101 last night when I said, was the guy's mouth, has the guy's mouth quit moving, but yes, the voice is still coming out. Because a lot of times when that happens now, it's because it's AI.
Yeah. And AI is really good now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's damn near impossible to tell the real from the fake anymore.
Well, one easy way is
a tongue.
No, they always have perfect teeth.
Yeah.
If you notice the AI when they're doing the voices and stuff, they
Yeah.
always have perfect teeth. All
Now, I
crystal
know.
white, perfect teeth.
Now I know used to be they can be talking, but if you didn't see the tongue, that was one surefire way of telling.
Yeah, not anymore though. They got that dialed in.
Oh darn.
Yeah.
It might have been on there for a while, but I just noticed it the other day. I went to upload some pictures to my community tab, and I clicked on the wrong button, and it popped up an AI. And it said, where you could, the AI will create you a picture just to put on your community tab.
Oh yeah.
I didn't upload one, but I typed in some information just to see what type of picture it would create, and it was a beautiful picture,
Huh.
Yeah, you can do the same thing with on when you make a video. It tells you it'll generate an image for you.
Typed in a couple keywords, wintertime Georgia, and it looked like a picture that somebody would have took from Georgia.
Really? What is going on? Well,
Here, let's go over to X real quick. Here's Gronk. Make a picture of Bulldogs losing to Notre Dame.
well,
I'll friend you.
that really got Watt fired up now.
I'll friend both of y'all.
Oh, it's going to make 4 of them.
Don't encourage these shenanigans.
What? You may be SOL, dude.
Oh. Well, they got the Bulldog wearing Notre Dame t-shirt.
There you go.
Here, I'll share it for you.
It's crazy what it can come up with.
That's
Man.
AI though.
That's wild.
Yeah, and their wrinkles don't move right.
But see, you have to have AI to create something like that. Stuff like that don't happen naturally. How's the weather in North Carolina? Y'all getting any snow yet?
No, this afternoon we got a little bit of sun, but looking out the window right now, I tell the clouds are wanting to move in. We ain't gonna get no snow. It's gonna be rain.
Yeah, they said, well, again, the weather people said, New Year's Day we were supposed to get up to 6 inches.
What happened?
Didn't get any. Now it's supposed to be Friday, tomorrow.
Well, now I look at it like this. The line for us from rain to mixed precipitation is right on the borderline of Virginia and North Carolina. Okay. Virginia is supposed to get the mix. From North Carolina south is supposed to get rain. But when it's that close to us, you really don't know. Weather is the hardest thing to predict, to be truthful about it. It's harder to predict than a female.
Especially that close to the mountains.
Well, that's what I said. It's like saying, next week there's, well, I can't say that because it'll come true or something. I'll get blamed. There's going to be a car wreck next week. If there isn't, then, well, it must be the next week,
Yeah.
That's about as they're predicting things. It's
if it happens, they'll say, see, I told you so.
Yeah.
Now, I know, who is it? Ryan Hall, and there's another one up on there. that is predicting another strong winter to come through. And we are supposed to get that, which is supposed to be around the 10th.
Yeah, that's what they said. It was supposed to be the first. This big
Yeah.
Arctic thing was going across Ohio and all the Northeast and everything. And it got cold. But guess what? It's winter. It's supposed to get cold.
Exactly. Well, let me ask you this. This goes for the two of you. How many times have y'all been watching the weather and right over where you live, the radar shows it's raining, but yet when you look outside, it's not raining at all?
That's a lot here, especially last year. Well, I showed on a video where it was pouring down rain. And as soon as I got to Coshocton, sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like everywhere, all the way around was raining except for in Coshocton.
That was me all summer until Helena.
Well, I'm going to tell the two of y'all and everybody else up on here a couple of stories. There was one. Now, both of these is during the summertime. Now, on the interstate, I know everybody knows what that is. Going on one side is dry, but the other side, you can see the rain. And that's one incident. Another one, I could be standing in my house, look out the back window, it'd be pouring down rain. Go look out my front door and it's dry.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
you mean
just
pretty much
weird.
that?
It's just weird how it works like that.
Rain in the front yard, not in the back.
Yeah.
I think my front yard was facing your backyard.
I just pray we have a better summer this year with more rain, more consistent rain than last year, because it was rough last year.
Oh, I know.
Everybody.
I got so discouraged.
Well, I think I may have figured out why my garden's not been doing good for the last 3 or 4 years. Well, 2 or 3 years. I've been looking at some things, and they're saying this last year there has been stuff that has, let's say, fallen. There was 5 times more of it falling this year than it was last year. And that's the reason the crops has not been doing as good as what they should be.
I don't know. True Grit, they had two almost 3 actually I think they did get 3 crops of corn.
Really?
Yeah, they did they had a lot of blight on some of their tomatoes though.
Robin Hood, I'm sure you've been in this pretty good time, but there are some things we just cannot say up on here.
Yeah.
And what you typed in, that was one of them. Now, I don't know if they can get bushcraft if somebody types it in or not.
Not normally, no.
Okay.
Unless it's really bad.
True.
Yeah.
It'll be March and April before you know it. It'll be time to get started again.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why I asked if it was too late to join that one collab with growing stuff in the house. I'm like, I already grow stuff in the house.
Yeah.
Well, the stuff I grow in my house, the cops don't like that too often.
Well, I think we're allowed like 6 plants now, I think, here.
Truthfully,
I don't know. I'm not going to get into that stuff because
Well, I'm gonna be straight up. I talk about a lot of stuff. 99.99% I've done it in my past. Right now, no. I've done work too hard for what I've got in order for a stupid mistake and
I
have
think
everything taken away.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I would get into it to make a tincture of some sort. Um, because it does have a lot of benefits.
Yeah, it does.
Um, but I don't know enough about it other than when I was younger. I knew too much about it.
Bushcraft, I'm gonna flat out tell you right now, and you can take this as a compliment. You by chance are a very smart man. It would not take you long to figure out.
Oh
The
yeah,
good-
if I go read, I'll start reading, and that's probably why I haven't, because then I'll be stuck in it for a while.
Yeah, but see, my problem is I can read it 100 times and not know jack about it. I've got to do it.
Oh yeah, that's so much better.
It's I don't know what it is. I've been like that my whole life. I can read stuff, not understand it, but when I go and do it, then I'll start looking. Oh yeah, so that's what that meant, and this is what
Yeah,
that means. You know,
it's like canning. Um,
Yeah.
I didn't can for such a long time because my wife did all the canning. She loved
yeah,
it. She as soon as garden season was coming around, she was excited, and I had to build an outdoor kitchen and everything.
that's
Um,
what I want.
and and then when I started canning again recently, I was nervous because I hadn't done it. I still knew all the stuff, but it was like I have to. I like to. I kind of like to organize stuff to where um, I know each step. Then I have to clean. Then I have to clean. Put the rim juice on and
Right.
um, all the little things. I sterilize all um, the funnel and the little dipstick thing.
Yeah.
I sterilize all that stuff and I have it all set out and ready to go. That way, whenever the stuff is ready, I can go boom, 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 stick it in the water bath or the pressure cooker or canner. And then the first time I went back to it, I was so unorganized, and I was like, then the next time it started coming back to where it was just a second nature again.
Well, me and any canner or person that cans will flat out tell you it's better to be safe than sorry.
Oh yeah,
Sterilize everything, period.
yeah. That's and again, if Tammy's in here, the Rebel Canner, uh, it's your kitchen, your rules, is what she says, and
I've heard it.
that's because I know some people that because I watch a lot of different people canning and doing stuff,
Yeah.
and there's people that don't wash their jars because they say, well, I have no reason to wash them because it's going to be canned for 2 hours in boiling hot water. There's nothing going to survive, which
Uh,
that's up to her. If she wants to do it that way, that's her.
well,
Um,
see,
I still want to be careful and I want to sterilize my jars and warm up my lids and, clean everything. It's just,
yeah. Well, see, on that note right there, I'm like this. Let's say you don't wash your jars. Okay. all of the germs that is in the jar, you know, when you can it, it's going to go into the food. That's how I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, it does make sense though that
Hang on.
it wouldn't survive being in boiling water for 2 hours, but I don't want to take that little 99.99% chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to have to leave for a few minutes. I'll be back. I
Okay.
just had something come up.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing for the dishwasher. You put them jars in there and do the fast cycle to where it warms up and sterilizes, and you don't have to scrub them out, and because I have to have a little thing to clean inside the jars because I can't get my hands in them.
Yeah.
And even they say, well, you don't have to warm up your lids. I don't boil them or anything, but they're in hot water, and I set them in the hot water, and then I put them on the jars just to be that little extra step. Because I heard if you put a cold lid on a hot jar, there's chance it could separate that seal. Although these guys here,
I'm back. I'm sorry. I thought one of the hellhounds got loose, but it was a stray cat.
these lids, I don't know if you guys can see how thick that
Blue.
Yeah, I can
blue
tell.
thing in there. Oh man, these lids are so nice. I could probably reuse them 3 or 4 times.
Is that
What's the name of that
jar?
company again?
This is at Superb, and
Superb.
yeah, and if you hold up a ball lid and this compared to each other, the thickness of this thing is, you can feel the difference.
Huh.
And again, these are made in the United States. The other ones aren't.
Oh, excuse me. Oh. We have got,
Yeah.
and it has been spotted in our front yard, a wild boar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that you
Uh-huh.
well, I'm not saying anything because we're on live.
Yeah. I'll just put it out there plain and simple. It could get dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially if she's got any piglets with her.
Well,
Oh yeah.
even if it isn't, if they feel threatened, they'll charge you.
I've even had to call up a game warden, and I'm not going to tell you what he said.
Oh, I can imagine what he already said. if you fear,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
But never mind. Shut.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'll put it like that. Simple.
Well, I was watching this guy on TikTok, and he went and planted some apple trees and some peach trees and stuff like that, and he went and got a license. Or permit or something, destruction thing or something. I don't know. Somebody in chat probably knows what it is. That he has the right to delete deer when they come on his property because it's protecting his trees.
Now, this guy, does he live up in New York or somewhere like that?
No, it's actually, I think he's in Tennessee or Kentucky.
Mm. Okay. The guy you was talking, well, the guy I thought was on another stream last night. But what is it? He's got Christmas trees and deer up there kind of mutilate them a little bit.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't Jim. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what it's, a permit or a license or something. You don't pay for it or anything. It's
Yes, I forget the exact wording, but it's like, yeah, when boars or deer, they start tearing up your land, you have a right to
yeah.
pretty much protect yourself and your land.
Well, now let me ask you this, and this also goes for anybody in chat, okay? Let's say that you are in that situation, summertime or whatever. If you do pop one, yeah, I said pop one, are you allowed to keep it or do you have to dispose of it? Now, I know during a certain time of the year, you can keep it, but
I do believe, and it'll be different in every state, more than likely.
Yeah.
I do believe that you have to
register it.
some kind of a register it, or say have a game board come and okay it, or something in that nature.
Make a report.
If it's not in season. But usually, you really don't, if it's like 90 degrees or 100 degrees out, you don't want to be
Right.
And it's like hunting rabbits. If you've ever hunted a rabbit before a good frost, it's not a fun thing to clean because they do have bugs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now used to, they outlawed hunting squirrel and rabbit while it was snow on the ground. At one time, you couldn't do it. I'm sitting there.
Why is that?
But they ended up changing the law.
Huh.
So
you start running out of squirrels because you guys didn't get any snow.
Look, I'm like this right here, and I don't care who hears me up on here. If I got a good pellet gun, I'm hungry, there's going to be some small game missing around my yard.
Yeah. And then there is a thing to where, like, if you're lost in the woods or something, and you won't get in trouble if you need to feed yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think that really works if you come out of your house and I'm hungry.
Well, now, hang on. If a person don't have no food in their house, I don't think they ought to hold him or her responsible for that. Because, look, the way the last 2-3 years are going, I bet you there's quite a few people out there who ain't got no food in their house.
Yeah. Well, the normal, like I said on a video today, the normal rate for each year groceries go up 1.1%. That's the norm. 2022 in August, 1 month, it went up 23.5%
God.
in 1 month.
Look, I went to the grocery store yesterday 3 different times. Yeah, well, we didn't go to buy groceries, so let me put it that way. The cheapest I come out was 4 bags. They wasn't full. Was about $73. You know, dude, I understand now. Listening to my daddy talk, man, I remember when that used to be such and such, and that I remember when this was that, and I always told myself, I don't never want to be like that, talk about like that. But it
Yeah.
seems like here lately, every time I open my mouth, my daddy's coming out of it.
Well, the thing is that 23.5% in a month, that hasn't been seen since Depression times.
Oh, that's a
No.
month.
Yeah, in a
You
month it
figure,
went up that high.
and you said it went up 1% normally a year. So you figure at 23%, that's a generational jump in a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 23 years in 1 month.
Now, I forgot exactly who said this, but I do know that I seen it yesterday. Here, even the 47th president has said that we're going to end up with another crash, and it's going to be worse than the one in 29? That's when that one started.
Well, depending, and I'm not saying this is bad or good or anything, so don't get mad at me. But when Trump does put the tariffs, it's going to be bad at first.
Oh yeah,
For a good while, it's going to be bad, and it's not going to be bad for stuff that, of course, stuff that is already here in the United States that we grow and we process and all that. That's going to kind of stay the same, but it will go up still because all the other stuff. If they can make a little bit extra on, the local stuff, but until we start making our own stuff here, those tariff when the taxes for importing that stuff, and until that we start making our own stuff, and it's never going to go way back down again. It never goes back down. Like I said, even during the Depression, after we got out of the Depression, prices didn't drop; they went up. Everybody was making money, and the minimum wage went up, and all that stuff.
It was.
Well, see, I don't know if you said it or if it was said last night, but prices are not going to drop.
No.
Period. They can sit there and say it all they want, but reality, they don't drop.
Nope.
Lake, I hope you feeling better.
Hey there, Lake.
But talking about flour, how do you get your flour, Bushcraft? And what?
How do I get it?
Yeah.
I had to buy it.
Right. Now, back during the Depression, I've heard Daddy tell, oh God, there I went again. I've heard my daddy say they used to take acorns and grind it down to flour. They would take
process them.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff you can grind.
Only on certain years, though. Well, you know this, Jeff. 1 year, your yard will be packed full of acorns.
Right.
or walnuts or whatever.
Pecans.
Yeah.
Well, not pecans.
And then one year it's just very empty. It's because it's a cycle
Right.
that trees go through. It's like a 4-year thing or something like that.
Yeah. But well, now I know my don't y'all write me no hate mail for saying this. My pecans, they're 1 year, every one of my trees has got more pecans on it than you can shake a stick at. The next couple of years, you're lucky if you see one.
Yeah.
But I just, when pecan season comes out, I got to be out there with a shotgun to keep the squirrels away from them.
Oh, you'll see certain the animals already know when the trees are going to be doing that. The following year, you'll see more stashes of nuts and stuff, and it's like, you guys ain't gonna eat all those. And then the next year there'll hardly be any nuts, but they already saved some from the previous year.
Right. Well,
A lot of people say it's the weather too, or the climate. 1 year it won't produce anything, and then the next year or the year before it'll have a really good crop, and then it's going to be a bad winter.
See what Pat wrote, don't you? Well, if you really want to get technical about it, squirrels are preppers also.
Oh, yeah.
All animals are.
Yeah.
And I call them pecans. You can call them whatever you want.
So you pee in a can?
I have.
Well, the one guy in Oklahoma, Arms, he goes on about what you call them and stuff, and he actually got a can of peas. So this is a pecan, peas in a can. Those are pecans.
Depending on what part of the country you come from, it's pecans, or pecans.
Yeah.
I'm going to say them the way I heard to say them. Pecans. You don't like it? Mute me.
It's just like, soda and pop and Coke.
Yeah. Well, I've heard a lot of them say, what did you call it in your house? A soda pop, or Coke? And I said, I call it whatever the dead burn can says it is.
There's pecan trees in any direction you take off running, you're gonna run into one. They even have. You ever heard of the candy company called Stuckies?
Called what?
Stuckies.
Yeah.
We got. I don't know. It's probably about 45 minutes south of me. They got a Stuckies plant where you can go in there and watch them make the candies. You can buy candies. It's pretty cool.
Do you smell them when you drive them by?
Oh man, you could smell it. Yeah, it smells like every candy goodie just converged into one beautiful smell.
Yeah, if you're from Ohio, you know what Conn's chips are. They used to, down Zanesville, used to be a place where they would sell, or they'd make it and stuff, the chips, and they make caramel popcorn and stuff like that. And when you drive by, even in the wintertime, I'd roll down all the windows down when we went down to Zanesville, and then you would smell it, and then all the kids would stick their heads out the window. Oh, that smells so good. Because, oh man, once you smell that, oh, you wanted chips or popcorn. But they closed it down or sold the company or done something, so it doesn't smell when you drive by anymore.
Well, look, when I say I got to go, I'm going to have to go because my brother is coming back and he's going to pull the dogs in, and it's going to be chaotic until he puts them up. But right now, I'm good. But giving you heads up.
Yeah, I wasn't going to stay on too much longer anyway. I don't want to cut into anybody's time because I know Thursdays is a busy day for a lot of homesteaders' lives and stuff. Which let me see if I can.
I have, dude, I may kind of stay caught up with who I'm subscribed to, some of them. But other than that, I ain't got time. I mean, I don't get on lives no more hardly. I miss that.
Well, I'm gonna go live June the 27th, 2025. You gonna be
Really?
there?
June the 27th.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, hold on. Pull out the index.
Knowing what, there's a joke in here somewhere.
No, I just figured I'd give you a heads up, possibly, maybe.
It's a Friday.
It is a Friday, isn't it?
Yeah.
June 27th.
Have to stay
That's 3
tuned to see.
days after the wife's birthday.
It's 4 days after mine.
Really?
It is.
What, yours is on the 24th?
23rd.
Okay. Well, damn. Yours is 23rd, mine's 24th, and the wife's is the 25th.
Oh, I bet that place smells good.
Yeah. But mine's not in June. I'll put it like that. And no, I'm not telling y'all when it is. And don't you look it up and tell everybody either.
Well, I heard Eric's going live February the 30th.
Nice. Must be National Shrimp Day.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, whoa. It ain't that time of the year yet. It may be next year.
But don't I went to Aldi's on Christmas Eve, and they had all the Christmas stuff already gone. They moved all the Christmas stuff, and they already had put Valentine's Day stuff up.
Yeah,
dude. All right, wait a minute. Chow, I hate shut. You hear them going already, one of them. I shall see y'all later. Y'all have a good evening.
You have a good
you
one.
too, buddy.
Say hi to Dixie for me.
All right, bye. Shut up.
Usually let the dogs out. They're letting them in. Who let the dogs in?
Yeah, there you go. There's a couple people got that.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Yeah. My dad used to think, he said, I was born on leap year. And I said, you're a month off, because his birthday is January 29th. And because he always thought January the 29th was leap year. And I said, no, that's February. It only comes there once every 4 years.
Still never met anybody that was born on that day. Maybe one day.
I've had somebody that's been online said they were born, but who knows?
It makes it weird because, yeah, you can't celebrate your birthday, but every 4 years. So I guess you'd have to celebrate it the day before. I don't know how that would work.
Well, technically the first.
Yeah.
I guess.
You have a February or a March birthday.
Yeah. Or some people have their birthday on Christmas and they get 2 presents. And
Yeah. Yeah.
well, if you could have your birthday on a holiday, which day would it be?
I don't know. Probably if I had to change it, which I like my birthday in the summer, but if I had to change it, probably 4th of July.
The 4th of July.
Pretty festive, everything's in full spring, full bloom,
Yeah, that would be good. 4th of July or January 1st.
Plenty of barbecue. I just seen the story the other day on the local news about there's like a couple of babies here locally that was born right there on the 1st or something.
Yeah, usually the second, you usually get that report. Who was the baby? Because they get all kinds of goodies.
Yeah.
They get diapers for the life
Oh,
of
yeah.
yeah.
The New Year's baby, yeah.
Okay, this is just an update here. And again, this is alleged stuff, so don't hold me at it. The Las Vegas dude, his family is questioning what's going on because it says he was a huge Trump supporter and would have been able to make a more better thing that blew up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I already said bomb earlier, so yeah. Uh, yeah, that doesn't make sense. They reworded that different. This is coming from his family, which again, like I said, if you're in Secret Service, you buy a bunch of fireworks and put it next to diesel,
Yeah.
or I'm assuming diesel, or was it gasoline? I don't know. Somebody said it was car racing fuel.
I think I did see that report somewhere. But either way, it don't sound like somebody of his caliber. That doesn't sound like would be his MO.
Yeah. And according to this, the FBI, okay. Oh, here's Eric. Hey there, Eric.
Hey.
Uh,
Back on the laptop, brother.
so after Las Vegas explosion, the same FBI that lied about the New Orleans thing, immediately confirmed that Las Vegas guy died in the bomb blast. How did they know he was already dead? Later, that we found out that he shot himself before his rental exploded. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I try not to go there, but when everything points that direction, it's kind of hard not to go. And
Was he married? Did he have any wife or kids or anybody?
I did see a girlfriend, but other than that, don't know. He is from Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, the original report evidently. Uh-oh. There went what now? Original reports say that the blast was triggered by a detonation system controlled by the guy who died in the attack. Again, we're probably going to see again. We're going to see a bunch of different stories about this, and we may never know. Is usually what happens with these things, but
when you think about it,
track him leaving there and went to several places along Las Vegas Boulevard. He spent some time in a parking lot of a business near Flamingo in what should say on Las Vegas Boulevard. We didn't have a video of the truck pulling back on to Las Vegas Boulevard from the Sands. Pulls into the valet area, and as of course you would all know, the explosion occurred 17 seconds after he arrived. Huh. There's no video of him pulling up.
that's weird. You're talking about,
But there's video after the explosion. I don't know. That is really that's suspicious right there, big time. Why did it just start recording after the explosion? And this is the film where they're showing, not the people filming. This is the surveillance camera across the street that recorded the whole thing, but it stopped or didn't start until right before the explosion.
I saw 2 videos, Charles, on that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of videos, but the surveillance, the popular one where it's across the street where you see the back end of the car.
Okay.
That's the one that they're talking about that didn't start recording until right before the explosion.
Okay. The one I saw was closer to the actual, overhang of where the valet would take you. And
that from the inside?
Yeah, no, this was an outside camera, and it showed him pull in, and then he sat there for a minute, and then he pulled away, and then I don't know how many minutes later he pulled back in again. Could have been 60 minutes,
No, it says 17 seconds.
17 seconds.
Yeah, the
so he just made
occurred 17 seconds after his arrival at the valet.
Right, but I'm talking about the first time they showed him coming in once before that, and then he took off, and then he came back again. But I think videos get scrubbed throughout the cycle, the news cycle, and
yeah.
Well, actually, I know they do. So that's up to everyone's interpretation, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what that's where the whole, he 17 seconds, that's to delete himself and set it off at the same time. That's, I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, even his uncle And I'm surprised we haven't found this out yet, who he voted for, because that usually pops up really fast.
Well, sure, they need someone to blame.
Yeah. So why would he use? I'm not going to say the materials, but yeah, that didn't make sense. I didn't know about the other stuff.
Oh, in the back of his
Yeah.
vehicle.
Yeah, and his uncle says he's special forces. They can make stuff out of,
Sure.
out of nothing.
He had literally a petri dish of metal in the back of that vehicle. Metal and liquid.
Well, it was camping things for camping stoves.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the long tubes and stuff that was shown in the picture of what was recovered.
And how convenient was it that it was an actual Elon product that it happened in?
Which, yeah, if it was a regular vehicle, the damage would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you know that car, it's bulletproof, except for that add-on that they put on, that, like I said, that little roll cage thing that you push a button and it goes back up in there, and when you push the button it comes back out. That's the weak point of it, and that's where the explosion came from. Oh yeah, the police person from the police chief from New Orleans is getting slammed. She didn't know about the missing barricades, and it was already said that the National Guard was not finished putting the barricades up yet, because they're putting them up because of the Super Bowl coming up that I hope Detroit's in. I don't think so, because their defense, yeah, half of their defense is practice squad. But anyways, yeah, it's going to be something that we keep our eyes open and watch all the different changing things, and
Yeah.
have to weed out the lies of the media, because there's going to be a lot. And you can watch there's a lot of videos out there that you can watch, probably not on YouTube, but the other ones. Yeah, because that's the only direction it could go, because the rest of the car is bulletproof.
Yeah.
Even the glass, but the glass is going to melt eventually anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Let me see if there's anybody live right now. Oh, yep. Let's head over to Gillen Farms. Let me get their link real quick. I wasn't sure if they went on at 6 or 7. So just head over there and tell them I sent you, and show them some love. Fill the chat with a bunch of hearts, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on my normal live. Oh, it's got me. Oh, well, dang it. Huh. Well, let me do this. I can't. It's showing Bushcrafty instead of Bushcraft Family. So, oh, here we go. Let me go put the link in this chat. Oh, it did put it in there. Huh. Okay, that's weird. Well, anyways, head over there and tell them I said hey, and spam the chat with a bunch of hearts, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at my normal live. And I'm sure a lot of this stuff is going to change by then. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless everybody. Be safe.